What if I told you that one simple question can make your mind go completely blank?
Tell me about yourself.
You've heard it before, maybe in a conversation, maybe in an interview, maybe from a friend.
And in that moment, you know who you are, but the words don't come.
Your thoughts are there, your personality is there, your feelings are real.
But expressing them in English feels difficult
If that sounds familiar, then this is for you.
because today you're not just going to learn English.
You're going to learn how to express yourself simply, calmly, and honestly.
And before we begin, if you want to improve your English step by step in a calm and natural way,
Subscribe to Calm English Talks.
and share this with a friend who is also learning English, it really means a lot to us.
Now, take a slow breath and let's begin.
The most important sentence in English when you talk about yourself is very simple.
I am.
Everything starts here.
You don't need big vocabulary. You don't need perfect grammar.
You just need one honest word.
For example, I am calm. I am shy. I'm friendly.
Say it slowly in your mind. I am.
Now complete it in your own way. I am.
There is no right or wrong answer.
Just your answer.
I remember the first time someone asked me to describe myself. I felt nervous.
What did you say?
Honestly, I didn't know what to say. My mind was blank.
That happens to many people.
Yes, so I started with something very simple. I am a quiet person.
And that was enough.
Yes, because it was real.
Now, let's learn some simple personality words you can use.
You can say, I am kind. I am helpful. I'm friendly.
Or, I am shy, I am quiet, I'm a little reserved.
Let's practice one. I am kind.
Now try your own. I am.
Good. That's your personality in one word.
Now let's go a little deeper and talk about your feelings.
Because personality is who you are.
And feelings are what you experience.
You can say, I feel happy. I feel calm. I feel nervous sometimes.
Let's say, I feel calm.
Now try, I feel.
Good. This helps you express your emotions simply.
I used to say, I feel nervous when I speak English.
That's honest, and many people feel the same.
Yes, and when I said it, I felt lighter.
Because expressing your feelings reduces pressure.
Now let's combine personality and feelings.
For example, I'm a quiet person and I feel shy in new situations.
Say it slowly. I am a quiet person and I feel shy.
Now try your own combination. I am and I feel.
This is how you start building your introduction.
Simple, natural, and real.
Now let's remember something important.
You don't need difficult words to sound good.
Simple English is powerful English.
For example, I'm a simple person.
Or, I'm a positive person.
Let's practice. I am a positive person.
Now think about yourself and choose one idea.
And say, I am a dash person.
Good. That's your identity in English.
Now let's add one more layer, what you like.
Because your interest also describes you.
You can say, I like learning, I like helping people, I like quiet places.
Let's say, I like learning.
Now try, I like.
Good. This makes your introduction more complete.
I used to say, I like learning new things, but I feel shy when I speak.
That's very real.
Yes, because you can be both, curious and nervous.
Now let's build a simple, full introduction.
Listen carefully. I'm a calm person. I feel a little shy, but I like learning. I'm trying to improve my English.
This is simple but powerful.
Now create your own version in your mind.
Use I am, I feel, I like.
That's enough to begin. And remember,
Your English doesn't need to be perfect.
your voice just needs to be real.
And that's where your confidence begins.
When you describe yourself,
In English.
there is something very interesting that happens after you learn how to say a few basic sentences about yourself. At first, you feel a little proud, a little confident, because now you can say, I am calm, or I feel nervous, or I like learning. But then a new challenge appears. You want to say more. You want to express deeper thoughts, longer ideas, and more detailed feelings. But again, you feel stuck.
Yes, it's like you move from silence to speaking a little, and then you realize there's so much more inside you that you want to express. But you don't yet have the habit of forming longer sentences in English, especially when those sentences include both your personality and your emotions at the same time.
And this is where many learners feel confused because they think they need very advanced English to describe themselves properly. But the truth is, you don't need difficult words. You just need to learn how to connect simple ideas into slightly longer, meaningful sentences.
Exactly. And today, we're going to do that together, very slowly, very calmly, and in a way that feels natural, not stressful. Because describing yourself is not about impressing people, it's about expressing who you are in a way that feels true to you.
Let's start by taking a very simple sentence. I am a calm person.
Now, instead of stopping there, we will extend it by adding a small detail about your feelings or behavior.
For example, I am a calm person, and I'd like to stay quiet in busy places.
Notice how this sentence is still simple, but now it gives a clearer picture of who you are because you are not just saying one word, you're adding a situation, a preference, something real.
Let's try another one. I'm a friendly person, and I enjoy talking to people when I feel comfortable.
Say it slowly in your mind. I am a friendly person, and I enjoy talking to people when I feel comfortable.
Now, let's pause for a moment and give you space to think.
Take your own personality and try to extend it.
I am a blank person, and I blank.
There's no pressure to make it perfect. Just try to express something real.
Now let's go a little deeper because sometimes your personality and your feelings are not always the same in every situation.
For example, you might be a confident person in some situations, but feel nervous in others.
So you can say, I am a confident person, but I feel nervous when I speak English in front of others.
This is a very natural sentence because it shows both your strength and your challenge.
Let's try another example. I am a quiet person, but I like to share my thoughts when I feel safe.
Again, this sentence is not complicated, but it is meaningful because it shows emotion, condition, and personality together.
I remember when I started describing myself in English, I used to keep my sentences very short because I was afraid of making mistakes. But slowly, I realized that adding just one more idea to a sentence made my communication much clearer and more personal.
Yes, and I had a similar experience because at first I thought I needed perfect grammar to speak longer sentences, but later I understood that even simple connected sentences are enough to express deep thoughts.
Now, let's practice something very useful, talking about how you feel in different situations.
Because your feelings change depending on where you are and who you are with.
For example, I feel comfortable when I talk to people I know, but I feel shy when I meet new people.
Say it slowly in your mind. I feel comfortable when I talk to people I know, but I feel shy when I meet new people.
Now, try to create your own version. I feel blank when I blank, but I feel blank when I blank.
There is no pressure to make it perfect. Just try to express something real.
Let's explore another example. I feel happy when I learn something new, but I feel frustrated when I don't understand.
This sentence shows growth, emotion, and honesty.
Now, let's talk about self-perception, how you see yourself.
Sometimes we are too hard on ourselves and we use negative sentences.
For example, I am not good at English.
But instead of stopping there, we can gently expand and improve this thought.
I am not very confident in English yet, but I am trying to improve every day.
Say it. I am not very confident in English yet, but I am trying to improve every day.
This sentence is honest, but also hopeful.
And that's important because your words shape your mindset.
Now, let's build a slightly longer self-description.
Listen carefully. I am a calm and thoughtful person who likes to learn new things. And even though I feel nervous sometimes when I speak English, I am trying to practice every day and become more confident.
Take your time and listen in your mind.
This is not a difficult sentence. It is just a combination of simple ideas connected together.
Now, let's break it into parts so you can understand clearly.
I am a calm and thoughtful person who likes to learn new things. And even though I feel nervous sometimes when I speak English, I am trying to practice every day.
When you connect these parts, you create a complete and meaningful introduction.
Now it's your turn to try something similar.
You don't need to copy, just follow the pattern.
I am a blank person who likes blank. And even though I feel blank, sometimes I am trying to blank.
Take a quiet moment and create your sentence.
This is your voice in English.
Now let's talk about something emotional, self-acceptance.
Because when you describe yourself, you may notice both good and challenging parts.
And that's okay.
You can say, I am not perfect, but I am learning and growing.
Say it. I am not perfect, but I'm learning and growing.
This sentence is very powerful because it removes pressure and allows progress.
I used to feel that I needed to sound perfect to be respected, but later I realized that honesty and effort are more important than perfection.
Yes, and when you accept yourself, your confidence becomes natural, not forced.
Now let's build one final extended sentence together.
Listen carefully. I am a simple and positive person who enjoys learning and growing, and even though I feel shy or nervous in some situations, I believe in myself, and I am trying to become more confident step by step.
This is the kind of sentence you can slowly build over time with practice.
And remember, you don't need to say everything at once,
Even one part of the sentence is enough.
because every small sentence you speak
Brings you closer
to expressing yourself clearly,
with honesty
with calmness,
and with your true personality.
in English.
There is a quiet shift that happens when you begin to describe yourself in longer sentences. At first, you are focused on the words, choosing the right ones, making sure they sound correct. But slowly, something changes.
Yes, you stop thinking only about English and you start thinking about yourself, your habits, your reactions, your thoughts, and your emotions. And that is where real expression begins.
Because describing yourself is not just a language exercise. It becomes a moment of self-understanding, a way to observe who you are, how you feel, and how you respond to the world around you.
And when you reach this point, your sentences naturally become longer, deeper, and more meaningful, not because you are trying to sound advanced, but because you are trying to be honest.
Let's explore this step together, slowly and without pressure.
We will start by adding reasons to your sentences, because when you explain why you feel something, your English becomes more natural and expressive.
Take a simple sentence. I feel nervous when I speak English.
Now, let's extend it by adding a reason. I feel nervous when I speak English because I am afraid of making mistakes.
Say it slowly in your mind. I feel nervous when I speak English because I am afraid of making mistakes.
This sentence is still simple, but now it feels more complete, more real, because it explains your feeling.
Now try your own version. I feel blank when I blank because blank.
Take your time, think about your experience, and create your sentence.
This is how you move from basic speaking to meaningful communication.
Now, let's go a little deeper. Sometimes your feelings are not simple. Sometimes you feel two things at the same time.
For example, I feel excited to learn English, but I also feel nervous when I speak.
This is very natural because emotions are often mixed.
Say, I feel excited to learn English, but I also feel nervous when I speak.
Now try your own. I feel blank, but I also feel blank.
This helps you express complexity without using difficult words.
I remember feeling this exact mix of emotions. I was excited to improve, but every time I had to speak, I felt nervous and unsure.
Yes, and that's a very human experience.
But something important changed when I started accepting both feelings instead of trying to remove the nervousness completely.
That's a powerful realization. You don't need to remove fear to move forward. You can move forward with it.
Let's turn that into a sentence. I feel nervous, but I still try to speak.
Again, I feel nervous, but I still try to speak.
This sentence shows courage.
Now, let's talk about describing your personality in different situations, because you're not always the same in every moment.
For example, I am usually a quiet person, but I become more talkative when I feel comfortable.
Say it slowly. I'm usually a quiet person, but I become more talkative when I feel comfortable.
This sentence shows change, growth, and flexibility.
Now try your own. I am usually blank, but I become blank when I blank.
Take a moment and build your sentence.
Now let's explore describing your habits and daily behavior, because what you do regularly also defines who you are.
For example, I like to spend time alone, and I often think about my goals and how I can improve.
This is a longer sentence, but still made with simple words.
Say it. I like to spend time alone, and I often think about my goals and how I can improve.
Now try something similar. I like to blank, and I often blank.
This helps you describe your routine and mindset.
I used to say I like to learn quietly, and I often repeat sentences to practice my English.
That's a great example because it shows both habit and effort.
Now let's talk about something deeper, your inner thoughts.
Sometimes you may feel unsure about yourself, and that can affect how you speak.
For example, sometimes I feel like I am not good enough, but I remind myself that I am learning and improving.
This is a very honest sentence, and many people can relate to it.
Say it slowly. Sometimes I feel like I am not good enough, but I remind myself that I am learning and improving.
Now try your own. Sometimes I feel blank, but I remind myself blank.
This is not just English practice. This is emotional expression.
And when you can express your thoughts, you feel lighter, clear, and more confident.
Now let's build a longer, more natural self-description, step by step.
Listen carefully. I am a calm and thoughtful person who likes to learn and grow, and even though I feel nervous when I speak English because I am afraid of making mistakes, I still try to practice every day because I want to become more confident.
Take your time and listen again in your mind.
This may sound long, but it's just a combination of small ideas connected together.
Now let's break it into parts. I'm a calm and thoughtful person who likes to learn and grow. Even though I feel nervous, because I'm afraid of making mistakes, I still try to practice every day.
When you connect these ideas, your English becomes expressive and meaningful.
Now it's your turn. Don't try to be perfect, just try to be real.
Use this pattern. I am a blank person who likes blank, and even though I feel blank because I blank, I still try to blank.
Take a quiet moment and build your sentence.
This is your story, your voice, your experience.
And every time you practice like this,
You're not just learning English
you're learning to express yourself
with honesty,
with depth,
with confidence,
one sentence at a time.
in English.
There is a moment in this journey where something begins to feel different, not outside, but inside you.
Yes. Earlier you were trying to find words. Now you are starting to feel your words.
And that is a very important shift because now you are not just speaking English, you're using English to understand yourself better.
You begin to notice small things, how you react in different situations, how your feelings change, how your confidence grows slowly.
And when you notice these things, your sentences naturally become more real, more personal, and more connected.
Let's explore this deeper and learn how to describe yourself in a more natural, flowing way.
Now, instead of only talking about one idea, we will connect your past to your present and your growth.
Because your story is not just who you are now, it is also how you have changed.
Let's start with a simple structure. I used to, but now I.
For example, I used to feel very shy when I spoke English, but now I try to speak, even if I feel nervous.
Say it slowly in your mind. I used to feel very shy when I spoke English, but now I try to speak even if I feel nervous.
This sentence shows growth, and that is very powerful.
Now try your own version. I used to blank, but now I blank.
Take a moment and think about your journey.
Even a small change is important.
Now, let's extend this idea further by adding your intention for the future.
For example, I used to feel very shy when I spoke English, but now I try to speak more and I want to become more confident in the future.
This sentence connects your past, present, and future in one flow.
Now try, I used to blank, but now I blank and I want to blank.
This is how you build a meaningful self-description.
I remember when I first noticed this change in myself. Earlier, I would avoid speaking completely. I would stay quiet even when I wanted to say something.
And what changed?
I started saying small sentences, even if they were not perfect, and slowly I felt a little more comfortable.
That's how confidence grows, not suddenly, but slowly.
Now let's talk about describing your thoughts in a more reflective way.
Because sometimes you don't just want to say what you feel, you also want to say what you think about your feelings.
For example, I feel nervous when I speak, but I think it is a normal part of learning.
Say it. I feel nervous when I speak, but I think it is a normal part of learning.
Now try your own. I feel blank, but I think blank.
This helps you express both emotion and understanding.
Now let's go deeper into describing your mindset.
For example, I try to stay positive even when I make mistakes because I know that mistakes help me learn.
This sentence shows attitude, and attitude is a big part of your personality.
Say it slowly. I try to stay positive even when I make mistakes because I know that mistakes help me learn.
Now try your own. I try to blank even when blank because I know blank.
Take your time and build your sentence.
Now let's explore describing yourself in social situations, because many people feel different when they are alone and when they are with others.
For example, when I'm alone, I feel calm and comfortable. But when I'm in a group, I sometimes feel quiet and unsure.
Say it. When I'm alone, I feel calm and comfortable, but when I'm in a group, I sometimes feel quiet and unsure.
This is a very real and relatable sentence.
Now try, when I'm blank, I feel blank, but when I'm blank, I feel blank.
This helps you describe different sides of yourself.
Now let's build a longer, flowing self-description that includes multiple ideas.
Listen carefully. I am a calm and thoughtful person who likes to spend time learning and improving, and even though I feel shy in social situations and nervous when I speak English, I try to stay positive and remind myself that I'm growing because I believe that with practice, I can become more confident.
Take your time and listen again in your mind.
This sentence may sound long, but it's just a natural flow of connected thoughts.
Now let's break it down. I am a calm and thoughtful person who likes to spend time learning and improving. And even though I feel shy in social situations and nervous when I speak English, I try to stay positive and remind myself that I am growing because I believe that with practice, I can become more confident.
When you connect these parts, your English becomes expressive and personal.
Now it's your turn to try something similar.
Use this structure.
I am a blank person who likes blank, and even though I feel blank when blank, I try to blank because I believe.
Take a quiet moment and create your sentence.
Don't rush. Let your thoughts come naturally.
Now let's talk about something important. Accepting yourself.
Because when you describe yourself, you may notice things you like and things you want to improve.
And both are okay.
You can say, I am not perfect, but I'm learning and becoming better every day.
Say it. I am not perfect, but I am learning and becoming better every day.
This sentence is gentle and powerful.
Because it allows you to grow without pressure.
Now take one more quiet moment.
And think about everything we practiced.
Your personality, your feelings, your habits, your growth.
And create one sentence, or maybe two.
About yourself.
It doesn't need to be perfect.
It just needs to be real.
Because every time you describe yourself like this,
You become more aware,
more confident,
more connected to your own voice.
and slowly,
You begin to speak, not just English,
but your truth,
with calmness,
with clarity,
with confidence.
in English. There's something very quiet, but very powerful that has been happening through this entire journey.
At the beginning, maybe you were searching for words, trying to remember sentences, feeling unsure.
But now, something feels different.
Now, you're not just repeating sentences.
You are creating them.
You're not just learning English.
You are expressing yourself, your personality, your feelings, your thoughts.
And that is the real goal.
Let's take a moment and bring everything together in a calm and meaningful way.
Think about who you are. Not in a complicated way, but in a simple, honest way.
Now listen to this full self-description slowly and feel the flow of ideas.
I am a calm and thoughtful person who likes to learn and grow. And even though I feel shy and nervous in some situations, especially when I speak English, I try to stay positive and remind myself that I am improving every day. Because I believe that with patience and practice, I can become more confident and express myself more clearly.
Take a moment and listen to it again in your mind.
This is not a perfect sentence,
It is a real sentence.
and that's what makes it powerful.
Now, you don't need to say everything like this all at once.
Even one part of this is enough.
For example, I am a calm person.
I feel nervous sometimes.
I am trying to improve.
These small sentences are the building blocks of your confidence.
I remember when I first started, I couldn't say more than 1 or 2 words about myself.
And how did it change?
Slowly, by accepting my pace, by practicing small sentences, and by not being too hard on myself.
Yes, that's very important. Being kind to yourself.
Because when you are kind to yourself, your confidence grows naturally.
Now let's talk about something meaningful. Your journey.
You didn't start here.
You started from a place where speaking felt difficult, maybe even impossible.
And now you are understanding, thinking, and even creating sentences in English.
That is progress.
Say it to yourself. I am improving.
Again, I am improving.
Now, let's create one final self-expression together. Something simple, honest, and complete.
I am a simple and positive person who is learning to express my thoughts in English. And even though I feel shy or nervous sometimes, I am trying every day to become more confident and speak more clearly.
This is your voice.
Not perfect, but real.
Now, take a quiet moment.
And create your own final sentence.
It can be short or a little longer.
But let it come from you.
Maybe, I am learning and I believe in myself.
Or, I feel nervous, but I am growing.
Or simply, I will keep trying.
Because that is enough.
More than enough.
And as you continue this journey,
Day by day,
sentence by sentence,
you will notice something beautiful.
your fear becomes softer.
Your thoughts become clearer.
And your voice becomes stronger.
Not someone else's voice.
Your voice.
Calm, honest, and confident.
in English.
Thank you for being here, for listening, for trying.
And for taking this step for yourself.
Thank you for watching.